Have you ever wondered what would happen if you went to sleep tonight and woke up in 2005, carrying all the knowledge you've gathered up until 2026? Imagine the weight of 21 years of history, technology, and secrets resting inside your mind, while the rest of the world is still debating whether the new Razr flip phone is the peak of human engineering. You open your eyes, and the air smells different. It's the scent of old paper magazines, ozone from a heavy CRT monitor, and a world that hasn't yet been swallowed by the infinite scroll. Your bed feels smaller, your body feels younger, but your mind is a library of a future that hasn't happened yet. You sit up and look around your room. There are no wireless chargers, no smart speakers listening to your breath. On your desk sits a thick, beige computer monitor and a stack of writable CDs. You pick up your phone. It's a Nokia 3310, or perhaps a Sony Ericsson. It feels like a toy. You instinctively try to swipe the screen, but it's just cold glass and plastic buttons. There is no Instagram to check, no TikTok to numb your brain. The silence is the first thing that hits you. In 2005, the world was still quiet. People were offline by default. You realize with a surge of adrenaline that you are now the most powerful person on the planet. Not because of what you have, but because of what you know. The first few days are a surreal blur of nostalgia and frustration. You go to a local internet cafe or wait for your dial-up to screech into life just to see the state of the art. YouTube has only just been born. Its first video, Me at the Zoo, was uploaded in April. You look at the grainy 240p footage and realize you could start a media empire today with ideas that won't be invented for another decade. You know the thumbnails that work, the algorithms that don't exist yet, and the storytelling beats that will dominate the 2020s. But then you realize the hardware can't handle your vision. You are a 4K soul trapped in a 480i world. Then, the financial reality sets in. You walk past a newsstand and see headlines about the housing market booming. You know it's a bubble that will pop in 3 years, devouring the global economy. You look at the stock prices. Apple is trading for pennies compared to its future value. The iPhone is still a secret project, hidden deep within Cupertino. Bitcoin isn't even a white paper in Satoshi's mind yet. That's 4 years away. You have the ultimate playbook. You could be a billionaire by 30 simply by predicting the inevitable. But how do you explain your wealth? How do you explain to your parents or friends that you know exactly which companies will vanish and which will rule the world? You start to feel like a prophet who speaks a language no one understands. Socially, the world feels incredibly slow. You see people arguing about things that you know will be resolved, or worse, things that will lead to disasters you can't prevent. You see the fashion, the low-rise jeans, the bleached hair, the shutter shades, and it looks like a costume party. You find yourself reaching for a search bar in real-life conversations. When someone asks a question, you have the answer instantly because you remember the Wikipedia rabbit holes of 2024, but they have to wait until they get home to Google it. You are living in high speed while everyone else is buffered. But there's a darker side to this gift. You know about the tragedies. You know about the pandemics, the political shifts, and the environmental warnings that were ignored. You sit at dinner with your family, watching them enjoy the simplicity of 2005, and you feel a pang of grief. You know who stays, who leaves, and who changes. You have the urge to warn everyone, to tell them to cherish these moments of disconnection, because you know that in 20 years, they will be fighting for a single minute of true mental peace. You know that the connectivity everyone is excited about will eventually become a digital cage. As the weeks turn into months, you have to make a choice. Do you use your 2026 knowledge to become a shadow king, manipulating markets and tech trends to build a fortress of wealth? Or do you try to change the course of history, attempting to steer the world away from the pitfalls you've already seen? The paradox haunts you. If you change the world too much, the future you know will cease to exist, and your knowledge will become useless. You are a glitch in the matrix, a ghost from a timeline that hasn't been written yet. Eventually, the initial shock wears off, and you begin to appreciate the 2005 lifestyle. You start writing things down in a physical notebook because you realize digital data is fragile. You spend more time looking at the sky and less time looking at a screen because there's nothing on the screen worth seeing. You find a strange peace in the waiting for a bus without an app, waiting for a friend who is 5 minutes late without texting them, "Where you at?" Waiting for the future to catch up to you. You realize that while you brought the knowledge of 2026 with you, The most valuable thing you found in 2005 was the ability to just be. So if you woke up tomorrow in 2005, what would be your first move? Would you run to the nearest computer to buy stocks? Or would you sit on your porch, breathe in the pre-smartphone air, and enjoy the last few years of the world being truly, blissfully quiet? The future is a heavy burden to carry, especially when you're the only one who knows how it ends. But for now, the sun is shining, the radio is playing a hit song from 2005 that you haven't heard in decades, and for the first time in a long time, you have all the time in the world. If you enjoyed our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This little signal helps us know that we should keep delighting you with our content.